Hello there, my cryptopians. How in the world are you? Over here is Papa Ron, and I'm Bulldog Rod, and we welcome you to our shoe. It's a really big shoe.
These young guys would never know what that was from unless they've watched some of our earlier shows.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're in our. We're still talking about ICOs, right?
No. This isn't an ICO or anything like that. It's a proof of stake coin called Bitblocks. We found it kind of interesting and wanted to share a few things about it. It's kind of brand new right out the gates. Probably 3 weeks ago, maybe a month.
Oh.
It's kind of interesting. It's a proof of stake coin. And folks, you know Rod and I like these proof of stake wallets. You can buy some coins, put them in this wallet, and kind of like an interest on savings account.
Yeah.
And being a new one, it could either take off and do really well, or it might take a little longer to get going. Just depends on the development team, and I think they've got some experience behind them. Let's just delve into it and see what they got, huh?
That sounds good to me, brother.
Here's their website. It's the cryptocurrency for lightning fast transactions and zero fees.
Whoa.
When I first saw that, Rod, my first thing was, well, how are you going to support the platform?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, so, and evidently and it's a proof of work coin also. So those miners and the proof of stake, as these coins get mined and staked, that's how the miners are making their fees. Instead of getting a fee on each transaction that goes through the blockchain, the fees are coming from the mined coins and the proof of stake wallets. So I think that's how they're supporting themselves. But I like the zero fee type push on that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I do too.
They're kind of an anonymous coin. They and claim to be really quick. Private, secure, community driven. This is another thing, folks, and you'll see when we get down to the roadmap a little bit about that. But let's look at this proof of stake, because that's what caught Rod and I's interest. And folks, those of you who don't know how to work a proof of stake, what you do is you get their wallet, and you can download their wallet right off their site. And then as you purchase coins from one of the exchanges, and I think they've got it going on 2 exchanges right now, Rod. I think it's in the site here. I think it's Trade Satoshi and Stocks.exchange.
Oh.
And I was over there a couple days ago again, and so it might have changed by now, but back then I think they were selling for about $0.015 per unit. So anyway, and the way they got on these exchanges, they had it's not an ICO, but the development team sold 6 million coins for Bitcoin through their Discord.
Just through the Discord, huh?
Yeah, and they just limited 6 million. Says, hey, and what we're going to use these funds for is to get us on some exchanges and some other things. So they actually had a purpose of why they wanted to pre-mine some of this and sell them, and it was successful. But as you get into the staking aspect of it, I mean, let's go over to Bitcoin
Raspberry
Talk.
Pi, Linux wallet. How about that?
And right here is their proof of stake rewards. Between block 20,000, and they've already passed 20,000. I think right now, Rod, they're on about, God, I had that. I think it's about 34,000, block 34,000, 32,000. But all the way to 100,000, you're going to get 500% ROI per year in that staking wallet. 500% is a pretty good amount.
Okay.
And if they're at 34,000th block, they're going clear to 100,000. You still got plenty of time to get that high reward.
Wow.
And then from 100 to 400,000 block, they're going down to 250%, which is still good. You know, you can go over to like Masternode Pro, I think it is, and it'll tell you what the return on investment is, and a lot of them are 100% or less. So these are good percentages to be staking with. So this is in Bitcoin Talk, and here's their proof of work rewards for those that are mining and stuff. And Rod and I have never been into the mining. We're not sure all that. They do have a mining pool that if you decide you want to get involved, you could join their mining pool, I guess. So Bitcoin Talk has got it's a pretty good place to do some investigation. And what we like about it, folks, is once you get through their spiel, then it turns into comments. And the developers generally on here and answer those questions and comments, and so on. And another great place, like I said, was probably Discord. And I was going to pull that up, and we might do this. So here's where you download the wallet. Frequently asked questions. That's where you can always learn basic stuff. It's good to go through that. Here's their exchanges they're on.
Yep.
And their roadmap. And I made a comment earlier about its community-driven platform. So they want the community, as this thing progresses and more people get into it, they want the community to say, all right, where do we want to take this coin? Where do we want to take the platform? Give us suggestions. Let's have a community over in the Discord discussion about all this, and
there's the Discord,
and decide what we want to do with it. Because some of these staking coins, and Rod and I are involved in one right now that is just forever staking. It's like, well, what's your long-term plan? What's your goals? What are you going to do with this thing? You can't just stake forever. And the reason that Bitblocks has this declining proof of stake percentages here is they want to tamper the inflation. They want it to kind of weed itself out. They don't want it to keep going forever with these high amounts of stakes, and it just kind of
something.
Yeah, it just hyperinflates.
Yeah.
So they're kind of saying, hey, let's curtail that, but they want the community now to say, all right, we got a good solid base, the coin is working, where do we want to go with this? I mean, and I don't know if there's been any ideas petitioned yet. Matter of fact, let me zip into this, see if I can get it pulled up on this computer. Here's the Discord, folks, and like I said, it's kind of a community discussion. Over here on the left would be, here's their marketing discussion, their announcements. If they have any announcements, they're going to put it in here. And so you can get in here and ask questions. Just type it down at the bottom, and generally one of their developers, like this Crypto Nation or something, will answer those things. So we just want to kind of present it. It's kind of new out. Do your own homework. Just don't take our word for it. Rod and I are involved in this. And we'll just see where it goes. It might be big and pay off well. And it might struggle and take a little while to get going. It just depends on the marketing and some of that. Yeah. So, any questions, Rod? Anything you think that people might want to know?
The sooner they get knowing where they're going, I think the quicker it'll grow.
Now, I agree with that too. I think that discussion ought to start taking place. I mean, yeah, it's all fine and dandy that people are staking coins and mining it, but we got to get some direction going. So and maybe you ought to get on that Discord and kind of start that up.
I think I'm going to talk to them about it. Yeah,
baby.
Tell them to do something about it with old people.
Yeah. Let's invest in an old folks' home in Utah.
Let's have something that will help old people remember better.
And of course, we definitely want senior citizen discounts on all this. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Senior citizens and veterans. You put those two together. Yeah.
You get the mega discount if you're both a vet and senile.
That's
All right, folks, just check it out.
Appreciate you very much for watching. Give us the thumbs up, and God bless.